Who's doing it, Trey?
I did it last time.
You did do it last time. You did a great job. I think
Yeah.
you know, I'm gonna. How many is there? 1, 2, 3. So I don't
Roll
have
a
to do
die.
I don't have to do it again. I do it every week.
I don't do it.
Well, we'll soon see.
So it's 1 and 4.
I
I did
the
land
story.
on you, Damo. I mean, it's up. You're going to revoke this choice?
Yeah.
You say no, right? Okay. It did roll. It landed on you again. I mean, do you want to, or like, is it?
No.
We'll do one more try. We'll try. It. Yep, landed on you one more time. Welcome to Die 20, playing Neverwinter Eternal, episode 11.
Yes.
Many things that happen, and apparently the dice really want Damon to do an intro. So, you know, vote in the comments. You think should do the next intro.
I vote Freya.
You can get fucked, mate.
Well, this is going
You
very
need to
well.
put it in the comments.
Yeah. There you go. That's your intro. And generally that rolled 2, 3 times in a row.
Oh, I thought you were doing a bit. That's why I was like...
3 times in a row it went 2, and I went, I'm just going to keep going.
Brilliant. Right. Who wants to recap?
Oh, shit.
I need a book. No.
But I'm
quick,
just-
take a screenshot.
A screenshot.
What's the screenshot?
Shut that screen.
That.
got music,
I will do
Emma.
it because I have
Shut
the
that
page.
motherfucker. What?
Background.
Don't do that. We didn't do that either, so that's not part of the reading.
Shut that motherfucker.
We got to the wonky tower that's name was forgotten. The
fallen
we were
tower.
The fallen tower, close enough. That we were going to go and stay at.
Nowhere near.
I don't know what
And
This is the picture we're seeing, right?
pretty much.
It is.
We went in to the bar, and behind the bar there was this kind of spectral figure who was like constantly flickering and sort of jerking, and
Mr.
weird
Glitch.
things were happening to his body. The only thing I could think of when Damien was describing this guy was, you know, the professor in Cardo the Chance of Meatballs 2, who's like talking and his hands are like doing weird things. That's
Yeah.
what it reminded me
I
of.
don't get that reference.
Well, watch Cardo the Chance of
Have you
Meatballs
not
2.
seen
It'll
Boss
change your
Baby?
life.
Get to know.
I've never even seen Boss Baby.
Shut the fuck up. Damn it.
Yes.
We'll explain
well,
that another time. Anyway, so he was an older man and kind of decayed and ghostly, and we were like, what the hell is up with this dude? His name is Lom Nouvel, who was the Grand Wizard who built the tower, and was still the owner after many years. We had a bit of a thing about how much we were going to pay and how many rooms, which was very painful but very amusing. So we've paid for rooms. For two rooms, split the party in 2. I'm just saying this again, just in case Damien decides to bring this back up, because oh my god, that was painful. When we get to our rooms, Magda pulled her hood down and revealed that she had once again changed her appearance, which prompted her to reveal that she is a changeling, not a human. And we felt that obviously it was day for exposition, because Wraith then told us some of his past.
I mean, can I just interject to say, well done, Jackie. You kept it for 10 sessions. Like, no
was
one
really
thought you
good.
would make it that far.
I thought you were going to forget about it by the end of the campaign, to be honest. Go, oh yeah, by the
Before the
way.
campaign started, we were told don't reveal anything except for the people that you've been paired with. And when we were away with Jackie, she was like, I really want to tell you everything. I really want to tell you everything. And I kept having to say, no.
That's right. She's like, I'll just say it. No, I can't.
So I was also shocked that she kept it to herself. So Wraith revealed that his name is Benedict Palazar of the Palazar family, who make automata. And we'd all kind of heard of the name, but didn't really kind of know much about it. And Dara knew more because it turns out her family has been heavily
Are
involved.
we now calling you Benedict, or are you keeping Wraith?
So, admits like if we're all with each other, Benedict's fine, but I will probably keep Wraith's
Wraith in
persona.
public.
Yeah.
We just have to listen for the accent and make a guess.
I mean, that works, yeah.
Sometimes I'll just mix.
We also discovered in the process, and correct me if I'm wrong, that Luna and Rizen's parents worked at the Palazar
Oh, yeah.
complex.
In the village.
Yeah.
The
In
village
passing
castle keep
conversation,
area.
Luna
So
has-
just for basically the village that these three come from, there was no village until the Palazars built their workhouse, and then the
Okay.
village built around
around
it. So
that,
think like sort of Cadbury World kind of vibes.
Now that's a backstory.
Yeah.
we'll do that next time.
I don't know with the Cadbury World thing, but
When Cadbury's built their first factory, they ended up building a whole town around it for the workers to live in.
cool.
It is very cool. Act more happy about it. It's amazing.
So also,
That'll come up
Fun
in a pub
facts.
quiz one day, and you'll be like, "Oh, cheers, then, mate."
and Indara's estate was also tended to by Palazar Automata. I think that was the gist of that. The collars that we were wearing to suppress our magic were designed by the Palazars, which I think we might have known. Then someone interrupted everyone's big reveals, which, as it turns out, was Lom coming back to speak to us and dropped his weird doddery persona and suddenly was just very peculiar, and we all decided we loved him. He asked if we wanted to play the games, which take place in the catacombs underneath the Wonky Tower, as it is forever known. Sorry, Damien. Dangerous and very deadly, but there's a huge reward at the end. When we asked what that reward was, he just said stuff.
Ooh.
But we decided that was worth dropping everything to have a go at. We signed the waiver.
No,
we
we
were planning
haven't.
to sign the waiver
Not yet.
to say that if we died, then tough tits. And we have to choose a name for our group to take part in the games. We also decided that when we go to meet Rendra, Damien?
Rendra.
For the Undervale meet, that Magda was going to impersonate Gert, Indara's mother.
Yep.
Gert.
Gert. German Gert, not Cornish Gert.
I do like the plans you guys come up with.
Yeah. So, and then right at the end, we all listened in on Luna getting a message directing her to kill the target.
You
Which
didn't
she
know
did.
that. You didn't
We
hear
didn't
any
know
of-
that, but-
no
but that-
one knows that.
That is what happened.
That happened, but none of us know it.
Yeah.
That's all.
Yeah.
Luna went
Yes.
to go get some extra cash.
What I've written is directing her to kill the target. She does, and it's gross.
It was
Seem to remember it.
very well planned out. Thank you very much.
It was quite gross.
Very daring.
So,
How dare you?
and then that was what we got to. So, yeah, we have some planning, I guess, to do.
Cool.
Should we
So
go?
then you
Rin and the friends.
That's quite a lot. Quite a lot.
bring in the friends.
I love.
Vito,
Has anybody thought about group names?
I've got a couple.
Go on.
Of course you do.
No, I'm going to reveal them in character.
Okay. So yeah, you all went to bed. Bryn and Risen, and Luna a bit later, as Risen was waiting up for Luna to get back. You all took a long rest. You all get fucked. You all wake up and you all woke up. Wait, oh my god, I can't speak. You all wake up in the morning,
That's good.
feeling far more rested than you probably have in months. But these are the comfiest beds. Some of you have Wraith and Indara aside. Probably some of the comfiest beds you've ever slept in. And you wake up to the smell of like fresh flowers wafting through this lovely room, the sun beaming through the windows. What would everyone like to do?
I'm going to get up and make some food.
Quick question for the DM.
Mhm.
Did I have a stupid dream or not? Or was I okay after what I did with the guy? figure
This is
out
the
a pattern.
first time in a very long time you didn't dream at all.
I like
Nothing. And like you look noticeably more brighter this morning. Like you've had a good, like the bags around your eyes are slightly less. You don't feel or seem as tired.
Okay, Luna's just going to get up quite happy then.
There is a small sort of like kitchen set up in the corner of each room with just like a small stove and like somewhere to prepare food, so you can quite easily crack on and make breakfast.
Indara is going to go and have a wash.
Nice.
I'm gonna cook breakfast with whatever we have available and whatever I would have pilfered before we left. But I'm also gonna do my cook treats trait from my chef feed. Such a waste of feed, but it's good. So I'm gonna cook 2 treats also.
It's actually got some really good stuff within the chef tree. As you're stood there cooking away, you see Indara sort of rise and then like slip behind the curtain next to her bed, so you hear like the water running. You then hear where do you put your staff when you sleep?
I usually put it by the bed, like within hand's reach, so that I can just grab it as soon as I wake up.
So where would it be now if you were at the kitchen?
I'd be using it.
Okay. So as you're cooking away and people are starting to stir, like you guys are now starting to sort of wake up smelling the smell of food wafting through the room. You hear a voice in the back of your head. Morning, Miss Tuffins.
Morning.
You alright?
I'm fine. My face hurts.
Yeah. Soz?
Did no one ever teach you how to apologize properly?
Sorry.
That'll do. Why did you do it?
Well, you don't really know these people. So why are you telling them all not only your bits, but all my bits?
I don't really know your bits.
Well, no, you're not going to if you're going to go blabbing them around.
Well, I didn't know that you didn't want me to blab your bits around.
Well, I thought it was implied after the first hit, but apparently it took a few more.
Well, in case you hadn't noticed, I'm not the smartest, and I don't know, I thought maybe you were just having a moment.
No. Now listen. You will find out more as time goes on. But they're not to know. Do you understand?
I do. All of them.
All of them.
Oh. Maybe I can't trust you.
Your mum did. She trusted me so much she didn't even tell you.
Okay. I don't really like keeping secrets from everyone all the time.
Well, this one's kind of a big one. This stuff, it's...
What if it puts me in danger?
Oh, it most
keep the
definitely
secret?
will.
Oh. Well, it'd be fun, at least.
I mean, I think so. Maybe not for you, but for Featherhead, she'll like it.
Well, I quite like hitting things too, so... Will I get to hit things?
I expect so.
Alright. I suppose so.
Stays between us.
Yep.
Alright. Because if you tell him, I'll have to kill you.
Oh. Well...
No, I'm joking. No, don't be daft. I can't kill you, I'm just a fucking stick.
Well, you can hit me quite hard, as it turns out.
Oh, that's about it, really. That took a lot of effort, I'll be honest.
Okay. Well, look, I will stand by it, and I will keep your secret, unless keeping it puts me or my friends in danger, or maybe just Indara.
Fair enough.
But I do think we can trust them, you know.
Well, you can tell them whatever you want about you. But our stuff stays between us. It's been that way forever.
Okay. Well, I didn't know that. So.
Well, now you do. And
Now
you've got a
I
nice
do.
reminder on your chin.
It wasn't nice. But yes. Alright. Sorry. I didn't know I was revealing something I shouldn't. Revealing your
Obviously,
bits,
right.
so to speak.
You just hear it go, oh, I do miss bits. Just bits of stuff. Yeah, sorry. Anyway. Are we good?
Think so.
So someone asked you, what are you going to say?
I'm going to say I don't know.
I reckon
Can
that's the
I
right
can I
answer.
ask you something?
Depends what it is.
Oh, well, it'll be a question.
No, I got that, see. Depends what the question is.
Oh. Well, shall I tell it to you and then you can tell me?
Yeah, go on.
Can you, next time you don't like something I'm doing, instead of hitting me in the face, can you just say something?
Well, I would have, but I was busy elsewhere, and I couldn't really come. Yeah, it's complicated.
I don't understand how you can be somewhere else. Are you not just in the stick?
No, and yeah, kinda. It's weird.
Right. Are you going to tell me? Or am I going to have to wait for that one?
Tell you what,
How you can be in the stick and not in the stick?
well, I don't know. Can I trust you?
I think so.
I'm not actually the stick. You do realise that, right?
Well, no, I didn't realise that.
Right. Your mum was a lot cleverer, I'll be honest. All right, we'll start slower. So I'm stuck in the stick. I'm not actually the stick,
Right. Of course.
and I'm not like a thing stuck inside the stick. You can't break me open and find me or anything like that before you go down that route.
No, I hadn't thought about that at all.
You're lying.
I am, yes, I am lying.
A long time ago, I was someone else, and I was it? Is it put if you choose? I chose to be put in this situation.
Right. But you're... Right.
But
So-
it's weird because I exist somewhere else as well as here, and I can split myself, but not entirely. And it takes a lot of energy to do both. That's why sometimes I'm not around. See,
So the stick came first. And then you were put in it, but not in it.
I chose. I wasn't forced.
Okay. I'm just trying to figure out which of you is the chicken and which of you is the egg, but I think I've got it.
The voice goes silent for a couple of seconds. And can you roll me... Can you roll me an Arcana?
Oh, yeah, I can. I do it with my budgie dice. 9.
You hear the stick, you hear the voice, but just for a few seconds, it sounds like it's really far away. And like it's talking, but you can't tell what it's saying. And then all of a sudden... Well, you see, I can't really say just yet and explain any more than that. Does that make sense, Miss Tuffins?
No.
Okay, well, I'll say it slower. I can't tell you right now, but I can maybe tell you in the future. Does that make sense?
I understood what you said. It doesn't make sense, but I accept it.
Right, so we're okay then.
Yes.
All right. Roll me another Arcana.
Get out. Who?
So you get the same thing again. Almost like he's talking off in the distance, and he goes, right, anyway, now we're clear and we're good. We'll speak soon, all right? I've got to go.
Okay. But so wait, what if I need to, do the thing and you're not here? Does it still happen?
Well, yeah, because as I just explained, I thought quite lengthily actually, but apparently not long enough for you. I'm kind of in both places at once, but I can only really concentrate on one or the other, but your stuff isn't phased by that.
Okay.
So
Alright.
that your stuff comes from the bludgery girl. That's not me. That's something else.
Okay.
But without me, you wouldn't have that. I told you it was
Right.
a doozy.
Okay.
If you want to hit things, you'll still be able to hit things, all right?
Alright. Yes. Okay. Well, that's good.
Roll me one last Arcana.
Not going to get any better, though.
No, I know, it's kind of the reason I'm doing it.
Fuck it out. 11.
So you hear it again, and this time it starts over scrambled and far away, and then right at the end you hear, I'll tell her when she's ready. Right, anyway, Miss Tuffins, I'll go now. But I'll talk soon, alright, bye!
Aye. Well, I have absolutely no idea what any of that was about, so good. I just carry on cooking, but I cook angrily now.
Did you
It's like
rage?
Like the 7 a.m. the 7 a.m. mum cooking on a Saturday for God knows what reason, like bashing all the
So, yeah,
cupboards
for
around,
anyone
like
that
pans
wasn't-
everywhere.
For anyone that wasn't up, you are very quickly awoken by the sound of crashing pans and Megston muttering loudly to herself in the corner. What does everyone want to do?
Is everyone in the next room hearing it as well?
Yeah. Yeah, she wakes up both rooms.
I think Dara's already late.
Who's
Dara's
in-
gonna
Who's in which
finish
room?
washing up
Are we
and
split into boys and
walk out,
girls?
towel drying her hair. No, Dara's gonna finish washing up and walk out, towel drying her hair. Which is
You walk out, she's fuming in the corner.
right. Actually, what season am I in right now? I have forgotten what season Dara is right now.
You went autumn, didn't you, last?
I think I went autumn. I think I'm still autumn. I didn't check.
You went spring, winter, autumn, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, I've gone autumn.
So yeah, you're all rudely awoken. What are you doing?
Having another bath.
I think you're clean enough already.
Oh, Why are you watching me? What I do? That's weird.
Well, the bath's just there.
The girls wouldn't do that. Stop looking behind the curtain.
I don't know. I've never met a dragon man before. No, I'm I'm off in a corner. I'm tearing pages out of my book, and then trying to cast mending on them to repair them.
You cast a mending, yeah?
Yeah, like 3 or 4 times to. I'm experimenting.
Did you think of any names?
It works twice, fails twice.
Yeah, it's like I keep on doing it until they're all mended, but yeah, it's like fuck.
Yeah, like, sometimes it fizzles out, sometimes it just works, and then other times it just fizzles out in your hand, and you have to try a couple more times.
Mm-hmm. Right. Sort of shit myself a little bit. Fuck. I sort of like get this across to Jacqueline as well. I'm like, it sort of works, but it don't at the same time.
What doesn't work?
Well, I can do some spells.
Yes.
Well, sometimes I can't at the moment.
Oh. Well, why?
Well, I think I made a bit of a stupid mistake of, there's no way of putting it, desecrating the symbol on my armour.
Oh.
I didn't mean,
Not your god.
I didn't mean it like that. I mean, I just wanted to stay hidden. And then we didn't need to. I mean...
That was the source of your power?
Well, no, but yeah. Not really sure on it myself, to be honest with you.
Oh. Well, good luck with that one.
Thank you.
And Rafe sits back in the bath.
Oh, sucks to be you, doesn't it?
Oh, the fun boy's a dickhead.
Nice speaking to you, Benny.
Benny, I like that.
Does it make you feel common?
It does. I should have just...
Prince and the Pauper.
I want to live like common people. That's your theme tune.
Una's going to try very quietly to try and get some coffee without disturbing Magda. Or getting in the way.
She is a whirlwind. She is bashing everything around.
Yeah, I'm trying to get past you without getting hurt. We'll see.
Can you roll me a sleight of hand? Actually, just roll me straight dexterity, and Magda, roll me straight strength.
Yeah, this one I can do.
Right,
It was a sympathy for giving me 2 horrible checks.
17.
That is an 18.
Damn.
So yeah, you manage, like,
That's
Magda
cool, baby.
is in a world of her own, and she's muttering angrily to herself under her breath. She's like slamming bits down, she's chopping, she's like you can see the knife like digging into the work surface as she's chopping. And you quite deftly try to get around to get to the coffee pot, and you're almost there, and then all of a sudden you just take an elbow to the side of the head.
I turn around and I'm like, I am busy in the kitchen.
Sorry. just wanted a coffee.
Well, I'll make you one.
Thank you.
And Dara is just sat patiently in a corner, braiding her hair quietly, watching and laughing away at herself, because she knows way better than to get into Amanda's way in the kitchen.
I start making the coffee, still banging everything around. I'm like muttering but not swearing. It's a strange combination.
I'm just going to sit next to Risen and just going to twiddle my thumbs while I'm waiting for my coffee.
Sympathetic.
A few minutes later, I come over and I very carefully, like deliberately just place the coffee cup on the table, like because I don't want to break it, but it's like angrily, carefully placing something down in front of someone.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
You okay?
Get back to the kitchen.
Oh, okay, never mind. Did something happen?
It takes me an hour to do my cook treats.
That's a long hour.
It's a long hour.
Because I don't dare ask her for a cup of coffee, can I try and sneak in and get a coffee?
Yeah. Same again. Dex versus strength.
Cool.
Advantage because you're small.
Advantage because I'm small?
Yeah, go on.
Yes! Was that
That's a 19,
one?
by the way.
That's a 22!
Oh!
But like in the midst of your angry cooking and slamming around the kitchen, you swear you see like a flash and a clink of a cup, and Risen, you are fucking in and you are out so fast. You're literally like, what the fuck, God? And like as you turn around, Risen's already sat back on the bed with a cup of coffee. It's like
Nothing
I
happened.
frown. I paused for a moment, just looking at Risen. Like,
I'm holding my cup going, oh, it's mine. I gave it to her.
You just see Magda going like... And just carry on.
And I was just going to go, Magda, when you reach a moment, I would like to come in and make myself some coffee so I do not get in your way.
I stop and turn around and glare at Indara.
I don't want to get in your way. Just let me know when it is convenient.
It's right, you can come and get one now, I suppose.
Thank you. And
I look at Luna. Thank you for asking, Indara.
But she's going to do it like slightly smug. You know that like slightly smug walk someone does when they...
I do better than you.
is that not just as an Eldred? Is that just not Indara's everyday walk? She just gracefully, smugly walks everywhere.
Gracefully, smugly walks around everywhere. Slides.
She's in her smug ass form. I do sort of calm down a little bit with the bashing about in the kitchen at this point.
All my forms, incidentally, are smug ass forms. There is no one form. They're all just slightly different varieties of smug.
What are you now, smug ass autumn?
Yeah.
I'm smug ass autumn. So I'm like all red-headed and
shiny orangey.
ridiculous.
Let's say
Yeah.
when Magda says that to
slightly
Luna.
glowy end of summer tan going on with her.
Oh.
When Magda says that to Luna, Luna's going to carefully raise her hand up and then just put it back down like, no. Not today.
Today she chooses life.
That's how you invoke the rage.
Not in a confined space.
That'd be interesting.
Breakfast and a show.
So Benny, you done? Should we go next door? Wait, the others up.
Yes. 1 second. Would you let me see your brooch? Was it
My book and my brooch.
your thing? Your magical.
Oh, it's so I'd show him the piece of the hole in the armor. Well, that. My book's just a notebook.
Can I cast a mending cantrip on that?
Yeah.
Give it a go.
Alright, I do that.
Okay, can you roll me a
Oh wait, I
straight...
just read it. It might not actually help. Oh well, we'll try it anyway. Sorry.
Hang on.
A single
just
tear
read the
or
last
single
bit
tear
of
or a
it.
single break.
Technically a single break. It's a single hole in the middle of it.
It says it can
In
physically
theory.
repair it, but can't restore magic.
Well, it wasn't magical
Yeah.
in
Can I
the
try
first place.
anyway?
Yeah, it
It's
wasn't
not,
magic.
it's not a magical item. It's just an armor that's been inscribed with the symbol of milling.
It was more the act of breaking the holy symbol.
Yeah.
I wasn't being shit.
I'll give
I
it
was
a
just
go
being dumb.
Yeah, but you mend it, and
Yeah,
you
I know,
watch
I know.
you watch as your arm all crumples and sort of fills back out, and the puncture hole you put with your maul completely, and it's back to normal.
I touch it and I see if I can feel anything.
Slightly
Not physical,
warm
but
because it's
like
on your chest.
spiritually. Ecumenically.
Dicks.
I will roll.
I'm thinking. I'm sorry. I was dumb.
Nothing.
Did it help?
Yeah, it's all brand new. Look. Thank you. Spiritually, less so, I think.
Oh. Well, it's a start, I'm sure.
Thanks for trying.
It's okay.
Jack's in the corner just glaring at me.
Yeah.
Hi, Jack.
That's it. That was perfect. Done.
It's like James is with us in the room.
So are you guys?
I'd say like give a quick rinse to the face, just like a. And then I assume there's like some sort of like wash basin.
So, you weren't here last time. So it's like the room is like 4 big, like real posh 4-poster beds with curtains. Each bed's got its own curtained bathtub next to it, almost like an ensuite.
Mm.
Like it's a really nice fucking room. And
There's like
you
2
were all
copper or
sort
something,
of,
wasn't it?
and it was like, it was 2 copper a night. And it doesn't, and like, because you weren't here last time, the walk to the room itself took about 15 minutes down like a really long corridor.
Well, obviously, we're in a TARDIS right now, basically.
Kinda, yeah. Like, you kind of got the sense that nothing is gonna in here be like what it looks like from the outside,
Mm-mm.
which makes sense being a wizard's tower from bygone ages.
Cool. Yeah, I freshen up a bit. I don't go to the extravagance of having a bath. It's just sort of splash some water on us and then head out.
Give a whole wash.
Yeah. Horse bear.
The bread
And
bath.
then you're gonna go and join these later.
I knock on the door.
So yeah. So I'd say this is probably the end of your hour of cooking.
Okay. I have also been cooking breakfast for everyone at the
Yeah.
same time.
Right. Ooh.
So you walk in and it just smells. What have you been cooking?
The cook treats thing is a separate thing, which I have wrapped up in paper and put in my bag. But for breakfast, I have made eggs Benedict, thinking that I'm being funny.
Oh, my favourite. How did you know?
I make the connection. We make the connection. I'm just like,
I'm like really pleased with myself that everyone is amused by this. I just thought it was funny. Did they name Eggs Benedict after you, or were you named after Eggs Benedict?
I really hope you were named after Eggs Benedict.
I'm making a note of this joke.
Funnily enough, my mother craved Eggs Benedict every day when she was expecting me.
Oh,
That's where the name came.
oh.
My
So
middle name is Egg.
do you know the Benedict that the eggs were named for? Is that the breed of chicken? Are they special Benedict chicken eggs?
I wouldn't know about that, darling.
I'm gonna get another coffee.
Oh.
Does anyone want one?
Well, you should know because that's your
Well, please.
namesake. As Luna goes to get up from the table, I'm like, I'll get it.
Okay.
Go storming back to the kitchen. And seeing these three kind of like stood in the doorway, I'm like, sit down and eat your breakfast.
Thank you.
Okay.
I
Get another.
I get the coffee and any other bits, and I sit down with everyone. Sorry, I've had a bit of a trying morning, and the last few days are getting to me a bit. I'm a bit cross. Maybe if I have some food, I will.
What have you been trying?
What have I been trying?
Yeah.
You said you've been trying.
I said I've had a trying morning.
I was just trying to be funny to make you feel better.
Oh.
She's in the perfect place to play my mother later on. I would not worry.
No, nothing. I was just trying to figure some things out, and I can't, and it's very annoying.
Do you need help?
I don't think so, but thank you.
Okay. Well, if you do, let us know. I'm more than willing.
I will.
Like, if you'd like anyone else to take the stress of breakfast and things on.
No.
Then Rin makes a mean omelette.
I'm not allowed to cook unless it is of her own.
Well, I don't mind if someone else cooks, although I do quite pride myself on my cooking, as long as it's nutritious and delicious.
You look down and the eggs Benedicts are gone. It's like, oh yeah, they're really nice, thank you. It's like inhaled them.
I think it was more an offer to take stress off you than a criticism of your cooking, Magda, don't worry.
No, I actually, cooking is my happy place.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Making
As long as nobody gets in my way in the kitchen.
Shared
I'm really
space.
glad that slurp came through just then.
I'm so good. I went really fucking loud on the slurp and it finally actually came through. I'm really happy.
It's just so perfectly timed.
I had to open my mouth on one side to get it to work. It was weird.
I slept at the same time, so I was like, I don't know who slurped, but great.
Oh, I could have made it
Team
like
effort.
a double slurp.
A double slurp, I'll try harder next time.
As you're all sat there eating breakfast, and it is good. Like, it is a good breakfast. Like, even with all the anger and passion in the kitchen, Magda has produced a good breakfast.
That's when breakfast is the best. When it's been made with anger.
Fuck it when it's made with love, that's just not the same.
No, it's also illegal.
You want angry eggs? That's what you want.
No, they're Benedict eggs, actually, Damien.
Oh, fuck you. So as you're all sat there eating breakfast, it is now Saturday. What are the plans for the day?
So,
Sorry, so what you phrased that was like, it turned to Saturday as we're eating breakfast.
the calendar
Breakfast
flips by
achieved, it's now
itself.
Saturday.
It's circled. Guys!
Could be any day in this town, but you don't know.
So,
Oh man, I've watched too much anime this week.
I'm trying to get into the role-playing part of this bit now. So, you know that plan we had yesterday?
Mm.
With
Which
the
one?
whole-
We had about 4.
Which one?
Well, we were going to go and do the whole Undervale thing, right?
That one. Yeah.
Yes.
So, we need to get you some clothes.
Didn't we ask Lom if he had any fancy clothes?
Yeah. But I'm worried that they're going to be, like, very old and out of date,
I mean,
since he's been dead for a while.
I'd quite enjoy going shopping.
I do need to go to the shops today.
Well,
Shopping trip.
Could be a good start.
we could go shopping, I suppose.
Genuine question though, have we got enough money to buy you fancy clothes? At least slightly fancy.
I need to make a stop on the way and see if my money is in my safe place. If it's there, then we should have enough.
Cool.
I mean, if Magda is going to take on the form of my mother, she is not overly concerned with appearances when she is trying to move around unnoticed. She would have
Okay, so
good
nice
quality
clothes,
things,
not fancy clothes. Okay.
but not fancy clothes.
Right. Well, she always had things that were well made, didn't she? So
Yes. Well, we live a long time. We don't want to spend money on clothes every 5 minutes.
Didn't we have something
Well,
else
maybe-
to do today as well?
The games.
No, we can't do that as well.
No, that's tomorrow, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's tomorrow.
It
I
was,
thought today was tomorrow.
we had the
No, today's today.
Yes.
that
Yesterday was
shopkeeper.
yours.
Yes, it was Tuesday, right? But today is Tuesday too.
That shopkeeper. Well,
no, that's
That's the
this.
thing we're talking
that's
about.
the same thing.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah, there was something else. It was. Sorry, I'm just looking at me tabs. They are. The isn't Lysera playing at the Moonstone
That's-
Mask.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ah,
We might have difficulty getting into the mask after the last few days.
Didn't they say that the guards wouldn't chase us?
yeah. But we were
Well, the
all right
guards
from-
won't chase us, but I can't imagine our poor employer is very happy with it.
Former employer doesn't know the rest of us.
Well, I'm not sure we'd have difficulty. Surely we'd just step over the threshold.
And then surely she just throws us out.
Not if you go in disguise.
Yeah, if you go somewhat.
Well, I'm already going to be
sorry.
in disguise.
This is the thing.
This is true. I will.
Well, hang on. What time? What time are they at the Moonstone Mask?
Isn't it?
Was that me?
Yeah.
So you're currently set to meet Rendra at his shop at 6 p.m. He said.
Mm-hmm.
You would know from working at the Moonstone Mask that any sort of entertainment begins sort of around 8:30, 9 p.m.
Right. So, if it's better that if we think that it's better that Andaran and I don't go to the Moonstone Mask, what if we met Rendra? Didn't you say he just wanted some hired muscle or something?
Well, you were going to pose as a buyer or
Mhm.
exotic weird creatures, and we were going to go as some as your muscle and some as his. So perhaps if
What if we
you
just
and
had?
I
We
And
only need them one
Jack
muscle,
and
really.
Jacqueline come with us. Oh no! If my mother is going somewhere dangerous, she needs many muscle.
I mean, like, no, get Rin and Jacqueline as the muscle, and that's that, essentially. And then we have someone in the shadows
so we can
watching
be like,
to make sure that everything's
Yeah.
okay.
I can
What
say
if the rest of you went to the Moonstone Mask then?
I would
Do you
quite
think-
like to go to the mask.
do you
Luna
think
looks
it's a good
down at
idea
herself and then looks back up, kind of like, I don't know if I'd fit in.
Oh, you're going shopping anyway. Why don't you just buy something?
No, I can't do that.
What if you
Bought you
buy a
something.
robe then, and then you can just cover yourself rather than having to sort of change?
Yeah, maybe.
Get you a nice outerwear. How does that sound?
Like a robe or something.
A robe or a coat?
My
Maybe. Yeah.
my concern is this business is going to take some time either way, And the last time we all split up, one of us nearly died. Is it wise all of us splitting?
Well, it sounds like if the guards aren't going to attack us in the streets, then the only thing we really need to worry about is being attacked by anyone else, and well, the Zentarim are sort of waiting for us to help them out anyway, and
Well, as long as we're not stupid, we have no reason to fight anyone.
that's true.
Not like last
And
time
I think-
where we were.
Yeah. Breaking an entry.
Maybe we ought to have learnt our lesson of just starting fights.
Yeah.
That's twice now we've done it in the street and gotten ourselves into a bit of trouble.
Let's not try for a third, I don't think.
No, as I say, this is my only concern, is that if we separate, it's going to cause us trouble that we don't need.
Well, I don't see how any... Sorry, that just took me by surprise. I don't see how those who are going to the Moonstone Mask are going to get into any trouble. We're not going in to threaten this person. We're just going to ask questions. See if we can start a meeting or something. I don't intend
And no one's going
exactly...
to pick a fight in the middle of the Moonstone Mask either.
That's it.
Oh, it's not your skins I'm worried about, it's mine. Quite attached to it.
I think
Well,
I think we'll be
don't take
alright.
it off.
I think we'll be alright, Indara.
Okay. I suppose we'll have Jack and Jacker. Should.
I mean, unless I kind of work better in the shadows. Unless we can find a way of disguising someone else to go to the Moonstone, I'd do better from the shadows.
Well, I can disguise myself, but I'm not sure if I could disguise you.
Do you need to be in disguise to go to the Moonstone?
Not
Don't
me.
know.
Not any
Not
of us.
really.
I'm just saying if Indara has to go instead. And again, going to talk to your boss could be an idea, since you've left it so long.
No, I think Indara's right. I don't think we'd be very welcome back there now.
So what
Even
if,
if you-
what if me and Ben go to the
imagine-
Moonstone then? We don't need
I would
many people to
imagine
go to
she
this. What
has
if me and Ben go
heard.
and you guys all stick together just in case anything goes pear-shaped?
No, I'll come
Oh,
with you.
okay. Well,
You sure?
You do know from working in the Moonstone, Magda and Indara, that anybody who enters the Moonstone, as well as the staff, wear masks.
We will.
You arrive at the Moonstone, you pay your entry, and you're issued with a mask.
How much is entry? Do we know?
You pay a wood, yeah, it's 2 gold pieces each.
so we'd really want to minimise the number of us that go anyway, because that's an expensive fact-finding trip.
But you know from working there that all of the staff wear gold masks, and all of the patrons wear black masks. They're not full masks. They're not like fucking like full face ones. They're like the like the nose and eye ones.
Yeah.
I think like opera
Like a
masks.
masquerade board.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you have to wear masks anyway to go in. It's quite
Okay,
expensive
move
though,
on.
so I don't know how much money you have, Luna, but we need to buy masks, and you need to have 2 gold pieces each to get in. But you'd be quite safe in the sense that, well, no one would know it was you. Just Indara and I might not be too welcome back by our
I
boss
just don't
because
do
our
well in
boss
close-
knows it's us.
I don't do well in closed spaces, that's all.
I would not
Okay.
object to having you with us, Luna.
I just don't
That's
want
Would two of you be okay?
Me and Ben.
The fewer of us that go, the cheaper it will be. Let's face it, it's much like
I
we're
don't think
rolling
money
in
would be a problem.
But 2 might be a little less subtle than half the party crashing the mask.
And I think we'll have a lovely time.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sure you'll have a wonderful time, Benedict. You're right
No.
up your street.
Shall we do our shopping and get the clothes needed if we need them and anything else we need for this whole thing, and then see
'cause we've got a little
what
while.
happens, see how we feel, come up with a better plan?
Yes.
Brainstorm for the day, see how it goes.
We've
Sounds
got to
good to
remember
me.
when we're out, we have to act like we're trying to hide. Not all the time, but in front of the guards. We have to.
Won't that make them think we've got something to hide?
Well, not like obvious. Have you ever just trying not to draw attention to yourself?
Like, be nonchalant.
Yeah,
I don't
whatever
intend to
that
draw
is.
attention to myself anyway,
I
if
don't
I can
speak
help it.
Elvish.
Like,
But you know what I mean? It's that we don't want anyone who's got eyes on us to think we just walked out for reasons, or they won't trust us at all.
We need to act like we escaped.
Yeah.
Which is one
I
reason
see.
why I prefer not to go out at all today.
Well, I can put on a face and maybe go out and find something. If anyone's got a big hood, then they could maybe come with me.
I mean, I'm well below eye line. I don't tend to get
I
noticed
can
anyway, so I can come with.
I need to go get something.
Well, then maybe
I'll
the
do
3 of us could go. You to put on a big cloak or something.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Sorry, can I please come shopping?
Did you say you could put a disguise on yourself?
I think, yes. I think I can. It only lasts an hour, though.
can you
How
do
far-
it?
how
It would
far
have to
away are
be
the shops?
Rather quick, you know.
Exactly an hour away.
A bit of an in and out.
Not by river taxi.
So what are you looking to buy? What are you shopping for?
Fancy clothes for Magda.
Mm-hmm.
I'd like to look for a shield.
Okay.
I think that was everything
And
we
2
needed.
black masks, I guess.
No, we get them on the door.
Yeah, they're but you're
Oh, they're on the door.
Yeah, and you give them back
Oh, perfect.
on your way out.
Okay.
So that's that. Suppose
Yeah,
it's
I'm
And then, sorry, has Luna decided she's not going in the mask?
going to say possibly fancy robe for Luna if she decides she's coming with.
Well, a fancy robe, at least something that covers me better than the raggedy one that I've got now.
Yeah.
So there are a couple of options for clothing that I'd say Luna, Risen, and Ben would know from being here for so long. My voice has gone all croaky.
Yeah, I heard
Speak
that.
lower, so it's like a proper DM voice now.
No. There is. So there is the Merchant Square near the Moonstone Mask anyway, where there are a few traders there where you could get like either stuff to make clothes or they make clothes there. They're good quality. They could be made fancy if you layered up or were careful about what you bought. There is also, so in the Black Lake district, which is sort of the more affluent area. Luna, you'd know this.
Mm.
There's a shop called the Velvet Noose, that makes sort of, with the Black Lake being where sort of the nobles live and stuff like this, this is kind of the shop for fancy clothes. You've quite often walked past and like seen all the dresses and stuff in the window, and they are nice and they are well made, and this place is sort of like, it's high end, so it's going to be pricey.
Locations go like from where we are to going, I am assuming via Luna's hidey hole under the bridge to the shops. How far
It depends
away
how
is-
you're.
Well,
It depends how you're going to get there. Yeah.
Get a water taxi again. Make Magda throw up.
The water taxi would be the fastest way.
Mhm.
So, with the water taxi, I'd say you can get to either of those places, so either the Merchant Square or the Velvet Noose within sort of half an hour.
including the stop off under the bridge.
Yeah.
That'd probably
Well,
be the
I could
best
catch
option,
up with you
wouldn't it?
guys, so that worked out.
But it's more so we know what our budget is, was what I was thinking.
Mm.
We're going to the fancy or the very fancy.
Probably just go to the fancy, not the very fancy for now.
Mhm.
I say in character after describing everything. Yep. I mean, I don't think we need anything that fancy right now. It'll be dark. We should be able to get away with it.
Yeah. What was it you said about your mother and Dara? Well made, but not over the top.
Well made, but not over the top. With the experiments that she and my father and my brother, they would like to do, well-made clothing is better than fancy clothing. Fancy gets in the way.
Okay, Merchant Square might be the best shout then.
No, we'll do that then.
And she will have been travelling. She doesn't bring unnecessary frippery when she travels.
Well, what are you guys going to do while we do that?
Well, we want to be a bit more incognito, right?
Probably for the best, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, is there barbers in the city? I assume there would be.
Yeah, there's loads.
And I don't want to do this without James's permission. It's just like maybe we should shave. I don't know.
That's what
Oh,
everyone
please.
in the room just goes.
You're gonna shave James's
Okay.
character without his permission?
Yeah,
or-
exactly. That's what I don't want to do.
Text him now.
I mean, it'd be really funny.
Just
Text
ask.
him now, just see what he
While
says.
we roll
It's
in
just
the
going to
first
go,
bit.
no.
Or just don't tell him and see what he does next session.
He now has a mohawk, and that's it.
Yeah, of course.
And a goatee.
Like the cleanest
What
shave
hairstyles
ever.
did they have?
So I've got like a long braid at the back of my head and like a big, well, sort of my beard that I've got.
So a rat tail and a beard.
No, it's an impressive plait.
It's like an actual braid. Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
it's a big, thick,
No, no.
like.
Oh,
It's
so
a
you're
rat
not
tail
bald
from
and
now
then
on.
That
have
struck a nerve.
braids.
That's...
No, it's like a full like. I was fucking about with
Oh, I see. Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Cool.
Is that AI?
No, I drew it myself. I wish I could draw that.
They're great. They just get pen and paper. Try. You never know.
That work.
Fucking hate AI. Anyway, I'm gonna cut this bit out.
Yeah.
I will get on my soapbox. Anyway.
So,
Yeah, but in between that, I'd like to. How long do you think that you're going to take going shopping?
Quick as we
An
can
hour.
be, I think.
An hour.
An hour would be
At least
great.
under an hour. We'll get to the shops, do that very quickly, come back.
How far are we from the House of Knowledge?
Oh shit.
quite.
From where you
I
are,
remember rightly.
Yeah.
by river taxi, it'd be about the same, about half an hour to get there.
In a different direction? Or sort of on the way?
Same direction.
Okay, then I'll probably do that.
Actually, like the House of Knowledge is pretty much right next to the bridge where Luna needs to stop anyway.
We start with saying goodbye and then go in the same direction. Yeah.
Well, we'll just kind of go to the same place, get a taxi, and then just get different taxis
Yeah.
and stuff like that, so it doesn't look too.
Yeah. That sounds good.
Yeah. Okay.
So we've got Luna. Who's going shopping? Hands in the air. Right.
I feel like Indara needs to go shopping to consult with Magda. Where?
Cool. So you lot are going shopping. Rin, you're going to House of Knowledge. Jacqueline's going to the barbers.
Sorted.
Done.
Right, Ellie, I need you to
Gonna
just cut this bit
accidentally
out and
axe.
just send this to James, okay?
You're just going to accidentally
Oh, no, I will.
kill his character.
He accidentally goes to Sweeney Todd.
Yeah.
Oh,
You're now pies.
of course, the only
You are-
one I should have warned him about.
Don't want to be a
Oh.
pie.
Your dream
Don't like
pies.
gravy.
Greedy sod. Greedy sods.
Jack would come and with Rin for moral support, whilst judging at the same time.
Okay. You guys all finish up breakfast. Are you heading straight out, or is there anything you'd like to do in the tavern first?
Nah, head straight out, I suppose.
Head straight out.
Yeah, I guess so.
As you... No. So, yeah, you finish up breakfast, get cleaned up, you grab your bits, and you head out into the city. As you well know, quickest place in the River District to get a water taxi from is to the docks.
Heads up.
Oh, goody.
Where? Never been there before.
Never seen it.
No, I love seeing a new part of town. It's great.
What are docks even?
10 years I've been here, never been to the docks. What are the docks?
So, are you heading there, yeah?
Yep.
Yeah.
But let's sort of
Yeah, let's
distance
split
ourselves
up
out a little bit, but keeping each other in eye line.
Okay.
Yeah, Indara's
So, yeah.
got like her hood pulled over. She's left her bow at the tavern. She's just got a...
Okay. So you start heading through the River District. It's a nice day. There's no more smoke. It's finally dissipated. As you come into the docks district, you are, first of all, before you see anything, you are hit by the overwhelming just stench of sort of ash. You know, that smell that lingers after a fire on your clothes, and it's everywhere, it's in the air. As you start to walk through, you start to see sort of like the outskirts of like flame damaged buildings, warehouses with like half melted signs, and as you get like further in, you see now that this fire spread, and it spread far. You see up to 10 or 12 warehouses fully gone. You see up to around sort of 20 homes that were all nestled in between the warehouses because it's all like mixed together. It was all a bit ramshackle and all built sort of on top and coming out, and you see these are gone and burnt to cinders. You see sort of people wandering the streets, clutching sort of bags and baskets with random things put in. It's just like whatever they managed to grab as they left. It's quite solemn. Like you left the tavern and they were just sort of kicking up for breakfast. It's still quite busy. It was still quite busy in the tavern. Everyone was quite jovial, and you got in the streets and all the traders. But as you come now towards the dock district, there is just sort of this solemn air hanging over the whole place. There is a large guard presence as you're walking through. Not one of them little short. Actually, anyone who wants to roll me a perception.
Yeah, I'll do so.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Perception.
I see nothing.
17 for me.
21.
18.
3 man.
That's,
24.
that's a 2.
Got 2 too.
Hey.
Almost
Just looking at each other.
Anyone over 15? There's a point where you're sort of all walking, and the streets become quite narrow now, so you do have to be quite close together, but you've like spread yourselves out lengthways almost. You walk past a group of guards, and you watch as one is eyeing your group and the subsequent groups behind. They sort of look, and you see their brow furrow slightly, and then they turn, and there's like 3 or 4 of them together in a little cluster. And you watch as just one of them just looks at you, his brow furrows, and then all of a sudden like recognition, and then turns away from your group and like almost spits on the floor and says something in this like snarled voice to the other guards that are there. But you walk on by unbothered.
Pick up what he says.
Roll me an investigation.
Not so good at that. No.
No. So no, you don't hear it, but you can see that whatever he said probably isn't very nice. But you walk through. They leave you unbothered. This happens 2 or 3 times on your walk through the dock district as well. There's like a couple of guards who sort of give you these looks of like, oh god, like disgust, and then like there's a couple of other guards that sort of like quite point blankly just refuse to like to look at you and like overly pretend that they haven't seen you. You head through the dock districts and you sort of head past and out of the fire area now down towards the water taxis. There are like rows and rows of water taxis parked up. It is early in the morning. Not many people are out and about still. What are you doing?
Straight on the water taxi. I want to get out of here as fast as I can.
Yeah.
Yeah. Same.
So you jump into the nearest boat, and you see the guy sat at the back, like just this, and then like they all look very similar. The guys that work on the water taxis, like they've all been doing it for years. They're very weathered, like a lot of time in the sun. They're not particularly wealthy, and you just oh, where are you going?
Sleeping Dragon. Bridge, please.
What she said.
Or just under it?
Oh, near it. Yeah.
What?
Thank you.
You watch as like same as like the last time, just hand goes in the water, and you watch as the water begins to swirl and bubble, and the boat just sort of, and you shoot off down the river. It takes about 10-15 minutes. This guy does not give a fuck. Like, there are other water taxis, there are trade boats, there's everything going up and down the street. This river is full and busy, and you are fucking gripping the side of this thing because he is like the wake from another boat hits you, and he just fucking does a little jump and carries on. He's like,
Can I look at Magda and see how she's doing?
I didn't want to say, how am I doing?
do you want to roll me a Constitution saving throw?
Constitution saving throw. +5. 18.
18. There's as you look over, you sort of see her cheeks go, but nothing happens.
Oh.
You're holding it down.
I'm proud. I'm proud. Feelings of like a proud mum type thing.
Yeah, after about 10-15 minutes, he just comes to like, and it's almost like fucking, he swings the whole boat around in a swerve and just stops like just next to the bank of the like pretty much underneath the bridge. You know, there you go. That's free cover.
How long did it take?
I
About
literally
10-15 minutes.
I barge past everyone to get off the boat first.
Yeah, I pay up. I go, thank you very much.
Whatever. And then he literally, before like whoever gets off last, it's literally as your foot is not even on one foot gets on solid ground, and as the other one is still mid-air stepping out, the boat is gone. And off he
So did
fucks.
we get 2 separate ones though? Or did we all
I
get
presume
together?
you all got the same one, didn't you?
Just to say we did, because we're here
Oh,
now.
Yeah.
As it does, otherwise.
We got like the bus version, you know, like where you just get on and we're all just in a queue
Yeah,
waiting to
people
get the
carrier.
big one. Yeah, the people carrier one.
I mean, they're quite sizable. They're not
Yeah.
like gondolas in Venice where it's like 2 or 3 of you on there. They're pretty big.
Yeah. There's another family
almost
on there
like-
as well, and yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so yeah.
Some little kid just staring at Luna like that.
It's
I didn't enjoy that. I didn't like it. Must we always do that one? Must we always do the water taxi?
I thought you liked it.
No.
You were
Nice
so excited
smacker.
about it last time.
Yes. Well, I don't like it anymore.
It's just the quickest way, I think.
It's the quickest way to bring my breakfast back up as well.
Oh, it was a good breakfast.
I wouldn't want to dishonor Benedict's name by throwing up the eggs.
I couldn't say that at you.
How far are we from the market district from here by foot?
By foot, about a 10-minute walk.
Okay.
Right. So, shall we all meet back at the...
The bridge?
Well, I was going to say the tower, if you want. We'll
Oh,
go meet up and have a lunch.
I think
Might
so.
be
Go back
easier
at the
than-
tower.
Yeah, that sounds good to me. I'll have a walk as well.
Right.
I don't know about you lot, but they made us very quickly. The dock. I'm not sure we're very good at being discreet.
Yeah, but they know who we are. But we're not doing it for them, we're doing it for anyone else watching.
There aren't usually that many guards around. That was just very bad luck. Just try and be subtle, everyone. Just don't draw attention to yourselves.
Easier said than done.
Try.
Like I crouched down a little bit.
That's the spirit.
Anybody else want to come to the House of Knowledge with me and Jack? Rin. Okay.
Oh, no, we got plans.
Right. We'll see you in a bit.
Right.
Be careful.
You too.
So you guys heading to my place, you're heading to the House of Knowledge.
I'm going to obviously sneakily try and get to my drop-off point and just have a look inside, see if anything's been dropped off.
Without any of these lot seeing you.
Yeah.
So
Gonna
as
stop
you
and
all
tie
head
my
off,
shoelaces.
as you all head off up the bank, roll me
I
a
know.
stealth.
I don't wear shoes. Well remembered. Just gonna get my shoelaces a minute.
Tapping your
There's a
feet.
dirty 20.
Stop passing your toes.
Anyone that wants to roll a perception check to see if you notice that as
Luna's
you
not
are
wearing shoes.
leaving, Luna just disappears.
I'm
I
going to do
don't
it
think I would realise.
as I'm walking away. I'm waving to everyone, but I'm going to do it with disadvantage.
I got a 14.
Oh, they're both 17s. 20.
So the rest of you head off at the bank. Luna, you slip away, and like you have done 2 or 3 times now to go and check. Rin, as you turn around to wave, you notice that as the rest of them are walking out the bank, that Luna does sort of dive in under the bridge.
Oh, then.
Cool. Are you checking your hidey hole? Yeah.
Yes. Just to see if anything was
Cool.
dropped off.
So as you sort of like get your knife in and you remove the stone as you normally do, you notice there is a small brown bag in there.
I take it out and put the thing back on it and just gently open it.
There is 85 gold.
I will put that with the rest of my money and then head up to catch everyone up.
Oh, before we
I,
get out the bank, I want to disguise myself
How are you doing that?
with disguise self.
And what are you,
Do it.
dumbass? Fuck, I'm sorry.
You fucking moron.
I just fuck off, shall I? What do you disguise yourself as?
Well, we're going to a slightly poshish shop, aren't we? So I want to look.
I mean, you're going to the market.
Oh, we're going to the market. Yeah, but then we're going to go to a poshish shop, weren't we?
Only if we can't.
Oh, no, we're
find
not-
them in Dora's
Probably
bubble
not doing the poshish shop anymore because it's a bit too
Oh,
posh.
sorry to break it to you, but we're not going.
Weren't we going to go to the less posh of the posh shops?
No, I think it was the idea was like you're not going to get posh clothes, you're going to get good clothes, but you can get good clothes
Yeah.
at the market.
Like high quality, not posh.
Which
It
you
would
can
be
get.
how
Like random.
it would be how Magda put the clothes together that would sell the disguise, as opposed to necessarily.
I'm going to be a
How
golden
posh they were.
dragonborn.
You know
Kansas
what?
spray.
That's it. Yeah.
Actually,
No.
I'll just change colour.
And what colour dragonborn are you going to be?
A red
I
one.
give up.
A red one.
Go win one.
Oh, red one.
Could be a
So
win
the rest of you watch as Benedict stops, and you see his hands start to move, and he mutters this incantation, and absolutely nothing about his appearance changes, apart from the fact that his scales turn red.
Oh, and I want to be a foot shorter.
And shrieks afoot.
So now I'm a 5'4" red dragonborn.
They're shorter than me.
Mag
So
just
you want
watching
to run?
open mouth and she goes, "Oh, that's really quite good, you know."
Did you like it?
That's great,
Yes, I
Ben.
like it a lot. I'm like looking at everyone else for like agreement. Isn't it good?
Yeah, really good. Yeah.
He looks
That needs a
completely
lot of
different.
to do.
Oh yes, that's a good point. And I'm going to change back into grandma.
Oh, what do you think they're talking about, Jack?
Do you they just see that from a distance?
Just walking backwards going, the fuck is that guy?
So the rest of you then watch as Magda, and it's that weird sort of like with Benedict, you saw like a shimmer, and it's like everything sort of changed with this like almost like what's the word I'm looking for? Like a transition, but like a magical one. And then you watch as Magda does it, and it's not that. Like you see facial features move and twist, and like almost like the skin stretches in places, and like she just transforms into this old lady again.
Doesn't look that old.
Your grandma's like fucking 90 or something.
Stop.
How old? How
A
old?
young grandma.
She's like 80 or something.
Oh, right,
Oh,
okay,
the
cool.
cool
Yeah.
grandma.
Cool grandma.
She got an earring. Just one.
Feather one.
And a skateboard.
No, she's probably actually more like late 60s, early 70s.
Radical grandma.
Hat on backwards.
Do a kickback.
She wouldn't be like 80. She'd be like late 60s, early 70s.
Yo, dude.
Hello, fellow kids.
Hello, fellow kids.
And you guys head off to the market, and you two head off to the House of Knowledge. Shall we take a quick 5 minutes to make drinks
Sounds good.
and have
Yeah.
meads and stuff?
I need to pee pee.
Do things.
Yeah.
Pick one, stay with it. I don't care
Start
which.
the break from here. Right, let's go.
Let's go. So, Rin, you approach the House of Knowledge. You head inside. You've been here a million times. I don't need to explain anything to you. What are you
Is
here
there
for?
like a waiting area? Because
No, so as you walk in, so you go through the double doors and there's sort of this like big grand entryway, but you step straight into the library. There are the offshoots of rooms. There's like a big sort of balcony that runs around the outside and the inside, but it is just one big hall. There are smaller rooms like where you went with Anthus last time you were here that are used for like private study or meetings and stuff.
So Jack would sort of just like sulk almost near the entryway. He's literally just gone in, popped himself to a pillar and is waiting. I am looking for volumes about like what happens when clerics break faith.
Okay. So how long roughly are you looking to spend here?
20 minutes.
20 minutes. I'm going to say you've been coming here a while, haven't you? Like,
yeah, pretty much ever since we've been in the city. Like a couple of times a week.
You're not. So are you looking for books just on faith in general?
No, there's sort of like accounts of like other sort of clerical orders, like losing their connections, and sort of like, what do I do?
So you're looking basically like cleric for dummies.
Yeah.
You start to look through the shelves, and you're really looking like you're going through you know the sections quite well. You know, like the more. I've got no words this evening. The more public sections, you know them quite well because when you've been coming here and helping out, you've been putting books away and tidying up and stuff for the clerks and stuff. After about sort of 5-10 minutes of searching through these, you feel a tap on your shoulder, and you hear, "Hello."
Oh, hello.
And you turn around and it's Brother Anthus. He's like, "You haven't. Everything okay, Rin? You seem quite frantic. You haven't been for a few days."
Yeah, we've been a bit busy. You can't. Something's happening with my connection to my god deity, and I seem to be having trouble like channeling and casting spells, and I need to know why and how do I fix it. Have you read anything about this in the past?
Right. Let's go and sit, shall we? He turns and he starts to head off to like one of the smaller rooms.
So like Jack would sort of follow at a distance.
On the way over, you watch as he makes like a motion at one of like the clerics like stacking the shelves, and this cleric disappears and runs off very quickly. He heads to the room, and you go inside. You sit down. They're all very similar. These rooms, they're all like sort of lined with these bookshelves, and there's like a big sort of communal table in the middle. There's no one in this one, so he gets you in. He asks you to sit down. He's like, "Come sit." You seem a bit worried.
Stressed? Yeah.
Pardon?
Stressed, yes.
Yes, you seem it. So, tell me a bit more.
Sort of like looks and sees Jack is still outside this room, sort of guarding. Well, we come from a temple of Millie. I've told you this.
Yes.
And it's just not really someone who I want to be devoted to. Kind of. So
I see.
I've been losing my feeling for for Millie over the last year or so, I think. And it came to a point when, I mean, it was a dumb decision, I get that, but I was trying to be inconspicuous, so I destroyed the symbol. And I point to the symbol, the now prepared symbol of my chest. We've repaired it since, but I think it's like something's happened with the desecration of her image has done this. That makes sense? Am I making sense?
You see, as you are explaining this, his own hand goes to like the symbol of Ogma hanging around his neck, and he sort of holds it quite tightly, and he's like, I
mean, I think I was just going through the motions anyway with Millie. It was just like me and Jack are both brought up by this temple, and it's just like this is who you believe in because this is where you were growing up. You grew up.
He leans forward, and but surely there must have been something. The gods are not easily pleased, and as history shows, they're rather fickle. There must have been something there for you to harness that power.
I mean, I like music, and that's what she's all about. But I don't think it's what drives me.
Well, it isn't just a god of music, Rin. It's a god of laughter and beauty and art, and there's more than just music that makes up your faith.
Well, yeah, I think that's probably the problem.
Then what is it you seek? If it is not there, then where is it?
Well, how long have I been in the city now? What is it? A couple of months, right?
It's about 3-4 months.
And how many times have I been in here?
But a few.
I'd say it's like twice a week.
Mm-hmm. You've been incredibly helpful.
Learning. Knowing.
You wish to seek the path with Ogma, or repair your connection with Millie? I mean, these are your choices.
Yeah, I mean, this makes the most sense to me. This is why I've come here. I mean, like, if not knowledge isn't like the be all and end all, then I don't know what is.
He's still like holding this symbol on his chest.
I was like, is he sort of like nervously playing with his hands, like sort of?
No, he's just sort of like holding it.
Oh,
you are. Yeah. It's not. I'm not sure how your temple worked. The way you described it sounds quite small. And
I mean, there was about 30 people, if that.
You can't. It's not like a shop. You can't just get bored of one and.
No, I know that.
Jump to another. It's not quite how it works. You can seek enlightenment and acceptance from other deities, but it will take time.
I understand that. I think maybe we're from a small village, and that's all we knew. And then coming here has opened my eyes a little bit of what else there is.
It's not uncommon for people to change faiths to learn of something more and want that instead.
Yeah.
But I feel maybe Millie hasn't given up on you just yet.
I mean, they'll always be in my heart, because they'd accepted me and Jack. But I don't think it's who I am.
So You wish to
Can you
pursue Ogma?
help me?
I can't help you per se. I can't give you magic.
No, I mean like guidance. And...
all gods want the same thing, Rin. They want loyalty. They want faith. They want devotion. I mean, if you show these things to Ogma, then one can hope he takes notice.
And what do those things look like to Ogma?
You pray. You uphold the tenants. You spread their influence. All the same things you were doing with Millie.
I'm writing.
I'm writing.
He is as well. He's like in his little notebook. Okay.
But they're always watching. This time of unwavering, this time of wavering faith that you've had with Millie, she watched and would have seen all of it. But she stuck by. There might be something in that.
Well, I've prayed and apologised and but nothing.
Well, you did desecrate her holy symbol.
I know. He sheds a couple of tears.
I mean, there's this... He sort of leans across the table, and you see, like, you've known Anthus for a while now, and he doesn't really judge, and he leans across the table, and I mean, is this actually a crisis of faith, or is this something more? You seem unsure.
What do you mean?
Well, I don't know. That's why I'm asking you.
Well, that's what it feels like.
I mean, you had your god, and you then find another, and I want that one. What happens when the next one comes along?
No, don't really think that far ahead, to be honest with you.
I mean, you kind of need two things like these.
Yeah.
Is this really the path you want in life?
Well, maybe someone else should properly contemplate.
I think maybe talk to your brother.
Yeah.
If you do decide that Ogma is the way forward for you or another god, I will quite happily help. I have information on anything you'll need.
Thank you.
But it seems to me you maybe have other decision making to make.
Yeah. All right. Thank you.
Always. And pop by. We've missed you the last few days.
I'll try. We're busy men now, eh?
Well, members of the Blaze are all important, right?
Well, I'll see you later.
Oh, okay.
I'll see you next time. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
See you soon. And so, yeah, you leave, and he sort of, as you leave, you turn to look around, and he's still holding his symbol. And as you leave, you see his eyes close, and he begins to mutter under his breath.
Mm-hmm.
You guys over in the market, it doesn't take long to walk from the bridge. It takes about 10 minutes. There's much less guard patrols around this area. This is a protected enclave. This is probably one of the nicest, safest parts of the city. Any guards you do walk past don't seem to give you a second glance. Don't seem to notice. Somebody roll me a perception check.
6.
Dirty 20.
9.
A 3.
Did you say 3?
So,
Yeah.
3,
Nice.
6,
A 4
sorry.
1. 4 1.
fuck's sake.
Very
As
exciting.
you're walking, like there are like I can't remember the proper word for them. The news people that shout on the street, news harkers, what they called. So
Extra.
Yeah,
Time, isn't it?
let's just
Yeah,
say
they're
that.
yeah, I'm sure that's the name.
Extra.
There's like a few of them around, like normally younger kids, like trying to flog newspapers and stuff. And there's like billboards all around the city where you can read information. And Dara, you're sort of checking these things as you go along, and there is no mention of escaped criminals. Like, and you think to yourself, it's weird because if somebody had escaped from prison yesterday, out of one of the safest prisons in the city, surely somebody would be shouting about it, or it'd be posted. There just doesn't seem to be anything about you guys anywhere. You carry on. You head to the market. And what do you want to look for in the market first?
Maybe
Clothes.
clothes, yeah.
Get that first.
Yeah.
High-ish end clothes shop for both of you, I guess.
Yeah, I
And
think.
then a weapon shop afterwards, if it's possible.
So you wander around a bit looking at all the stores, and like this market, as I mean, you guys well know, you've been here for a long time, and you guys are close enough to Moonstone. You've been here a few times now. This market has everything. There are stalls upon stalls. There's like the way the market's built is sort of like it was an old town, like almost like town square. And the shops sort of over time they moved outside. The actual shop fronts were used more as like stores, like warehouse to store stocks, and like all the stores were brought out the front of the shops, and then other stores just added in, and it is busy. Like you're going through. Imagine like a Christmas market. Like you're going through and you're like trying to wind around people and shuffle, and everyone's rushing about this market. Eventually, you come over a sort of older building with a big store built out the front where the entrance used to be, and you see above it says Fjordus Fabrics, and you see it like just off in the distance.
You're going there?
Should we go there? Yep.
Yeah.
I'm following you
Great
guys. I can't
minds.
see shit.
Yeah, Risen, you are fucking blind. It's just a sea of knees. actually, Benedict, it's a sea of knees. The two fucking short asses wandering along.
Yeah, I didn't think
Means and
about
answers.
like how much of a disadvantage I'd be at.
You
Yeah,
said 5'4", I thought.
yeah, no, it's not. It's not quite knees.
I'm
about my
5'6".
height.
That'd be
I'm
so
challenged
I'm challenged.
vertically.
I am
As
5'3" in real life.
Our
As you head
knees.
over to this sort of shop but stall, as you head up, you see this like huge spread, ranging from like rolls of fabric to wool and like I don't know the words, and I'm going to get crucified by these two if I fuck it up. Swaths of fabric laid out. Is that correct?
Sweets. But yes.
Fuck you.
That's a vegetable.
The Swede. Turnip ears. Turnips.
Sweet.
Turnips and cloths.
Sweets.
Yeah, just laid out, and it's like it ranges from like there are some lower quality things, but this is mostly good stuff. There's sort of like a bargain bin with some rolls and stuff in on the side. Behind this,
Don't tempt me with a bargain bin.
you the first thing you see is this sort of like almost a gigantic pompadour hat. This huge feather, big sort of like multicolored peacock feathers sticking out the top of it. Underneath this hat, you will see just the most impeccably dressed goblin you have ever seen in your entire life. Standing about 3.5 feet tall. She's wearing this sort of long flowing dress that's just got layers upon layers and these intricate designs all the way through. Her hair is absolutely perfect in these bunches at the back. This huge hat on top of her head. Who's approaching?
Oh my, Riz. I needed that hat
Magda, I guess.
today.
Have that hat. That's her hat.
I'm going to approach the goblins.
Go.
Yeah.
It's going to steal a hat.
Indara will go with her.
No.
As you approach, you see as she is flying around the back of the store. She finishes up with one, and she turns to you and she goes, and you see these like long spindly fingers, and then there's this perfect manicured, like pointy, almost talon style nails on the end, and she goes, "Yes, dear. Hello."
Hello. I need something well made, but understated to wear to something later on today. And I wondered if you could help.
Well, my love, that was incredibly vague.
Indara's come with us, isn't she?
Yeah, I'll come with you.
Indara, perhaps you could help?
Yes, of course. So it needs to be. We prefer trousers and tunic. Nice, well made, but nothing too shiny and fancy. That the fripperies, they get in the way of the magic, you know. Nice design, maybe a subtle brocade on fabric. Long sleeves, not too puffed, but come up in a nice cuff around the wrist. Low at the front. Maybe a couple of pretty buttons and things, just to lift, but not too much.
And colours?
Dark browns, black, little bit of gold.
Right. Lovely. She looks at you, Magda, and she goes, "That's perfect."
She knows what I need.
Yes. And this is for, she points at you and I, she goes, "This is for yourself or for you?"
Well, I'll be looking a bit more like her later.
It is a complicated thing. I can provide you with nothing. I provide you with some measurements. And Indara's going to scribble down measurements that she would need.
She looks at the measurements, and then she looks at Magda, then she looks at you. Well, as I've always said, I don't want to know, don't ask. Lovely. 5 minutes?
Yeah, perfect.
Helmet.
My dear, are you okay?
Sorry, I got some dust in my throat.
How much would it cost?
There's a cost. Well, for this, it's not. Hang on. So she starts, and as she says "hang on," she turns around, and you watch as she's got like really long fingers, like these really long sort of spindly fingers with these huge talons, and she starts to wave her hands, and you watch as just random bits of fabric start to lift from the bench next to her, and you watch, she waves another hand, this huge pair of scissors just starts in one like swoop, starts cutting, and it almost makes this like impression of the measurements that you've been given. And she sort of looks at it, and she looks back over the fabrics, and she goes, "Well, for a piece like this, I'd say around 20, 22.
22 what?
Oh, gold. Sorry.
Oh. Yes.
What's Charlie?
I try and catch
I-
Magda's eye, and I just kind of nod as I'm going through the bargain bin.
That'll be good. Yes. Yes, please.
Lovely. Right, just give me 5 minutes. As she says this, you hear some woman across the other side going, excuse me, and you watch as this little goblin turns and she goes, right, give me 5 minutes, okay? Lovely.
Okay.
And then her hands and her fingers start to like fucking move like so fast. And you watch as fabric lifts, the scissors are flying. You watch as sort of needles and threads out of this little box next to her start to fly up. And you just watch as this outfit is just stitched sort of in the air next to her. And it is done in 5 minutes. And it is identical to what you described, Indara. It's in the right measurements. It is perfect. It looks exactly like something your mother would wear. Just a bit more cheap.
No one.
She sort of stops and then she like taps her finger on it and she's like, yes, lovely. And she moves her hand and you watch as it goes down onto like this stack of paper, this brown paper. It folds itself, the paper folds over and string comes around and like this perfect little parcel in front of you, Magda. And she's like, happy?
I think so. That was quite something to watch.
Oh, well, when you've been doing this as long as I have, it's second nature now.
And this'll last.
In what way? I mean, don't go to the arena in it, but
No, I just I just want to make sure it's not going to. The lady who's going to wear it is quite fussy.
I'm afraid you tend to talk in a roundabout way. I don't understand what you're saying.
I mean, it's all going to stay together because I don't think I've ever seen anyone put clothes together magically before. And
He looks utterly offended.
well, I mean, it's not going to,
It will be fine. Magda.
I've never seen it before.
Like these long fingers splay as she leans across the counter, and she gets quite close to you, Magda. She's like quite off, and she's like looking up at you, and she's like, "Now listen here. Anything that comes from Fiora's is well made, and if anyone says otherwise, I'll take their fucking toes." Now that would be 22 gold, please.
I love that so much.
Can I
do something?
Oh, yep. Sorry.
keep her?
Can I try something? Can you roll a
No.
wisdom saving throw?
Oh God.
Oh,
and
no!
whilst I do
Why would
this-
you do that?
I am doing a subtle spell. I'm gonna expend a sorcery point to do it subtly.
Go get lost.
What are you casting?
Suggestion.
It always goes so well.
It's like time
when
slows
we do
down.
put
Luna's
spells
counting
in
out
this
22
situation.
gold very happily to do so. Everything slows down and then it's like, I have a plan.
No.
Literally counting out the gold now.
I was going to say, I was just going to ask a question in response, which was, why the toes?
What did?
Why toes?
Oh. Because you'd find it incredibly difficult to walk without toes. Well, you still do shit with stumps, can't you?
I suppose so. That makes sense. No one has said anything. I've never seen anything like that before, and I just don't know how it
Wisdom
works.
saving throw.
Yeah.
8.
Yes. Okay. So I've got 25 words to say what I want.
Have you?
Give me the hat for free.
Hang on, wait.
And
20,
Have you got
suggestion-
25 words?
Suggestion.
it says 25
You're looking at a
words.
message.
No,
I say-
message. Message is
You
limitless.
suggest a course of activity
Okay.
described in no more than 25 words.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah, we're thinking of the other thing. What was it?
Oh, that's not the suggestion I'm looking at, unless they've changed it in the new rules.
Because I used mass suggestion as Lacero.
Yeah, no, that's
That
cool.
was the same thing.
All right, go on then. What's your suggestion?
This must be 2024.
Yeah,
Yeah, so before it was like limited to a sentence or two.
yeah, that's what I'm looking at now.
Yeah.
Give me the hat, and the dress for 2 gold.
Her hat and dress.
Bitch.
Yeah,
The one she's
No.
wearing.
No.
yeah.
Oh god.
No.
Does anyone have counter spell? Anyone just
Not until level 5.
She's done it with subtle spell, so nobody knows it's
I'll
being
just
done.
really
either.
open. I'm just happy carrying out 22.
Are we just going to pay her as she starts stripping off?
So as you stand there, Luna,
That's
and
for me.
You just made
Yeah,
it
That's
for
not what
you.
you said,
Jesus.
Jackie!
she didn't make a dress.
11,
She made trousers
12.
and tunic.
Trousers and tunic, shit!
So you say this,
No!
3,
You know what I
and
meant.
Luna, as you're counting out, you're stood there counting out your gold. Magda, you're stood there talking, and all of a sudden, her expression as she's shouting to you just goes completely blank. And she takes the hat off top of her head, and she places it on top of the small package. And she looks at you. She just smiles. She smiles, and it's quite a sweet little smile. You see these little like razor sharp teeth in her mouth, and then all of a sudden, she just slips one shoulder off. She slips the next shoulder off, and she just pulls this dress down. She is completely fucking starkers underneath, and she just folds this up in the like very nice and small little flat package. She places it on top of the package with the hat. 22 gold, please. Those are free. They're gifts.
That
He knows what's happened.
Maybe just the can we just have the tunic and trousers?
No.
No, they're gifts. Gifts to me.
Okay. Do you not want
I've got other customers.
But do you not want to be wearing something yourself?
She sort of looks down, and you see this like half pained expression sort of appear on her face, and then instantly disappear. And she like waves her hand, and you watch as like a shirt and a pair of trousers just sort of like come out and go on her. And she's like, "Oh, well, that's better, isn't it? 22 gold, please."
I just like same expression, like hands over 22 gold. And I'm just going to back
Thank
out
you very
the
much.
shop.
I'm gonna pick up the hat.
Endara is just going to pick up the package with the clothes and like very carefully carry it out.
Like to the rest of you, this woman has just randomly stripped, giving you everything off her back, and then got redressed, taking your money, and then she turns around to the woman that shouted out before, and she's like, "Right, have a good day. See you later." And she turns around and she's like, "Right, what is it you'd like?" And just carries on like nothing happened.
Can I roll something to see if I notice how smug Benedict's looking with his new hat?
Right, is Benedict putting it on is the question.
Yeah, I'm gonna put it on.
Jackie, read me subtle spell.
So, it says... Now I can't find the right page. Features and traits. Subtle spell. Why have I got so much stuff? Magic casters, eh?
Magic casters, eh?
When you cast
Oh,
a spell, you can spend 1 sorcery point to cast it without any S or V components.
And you cast it with your mind.
Yeah. Meta magic.
okay.
Subtle.
Yeah, fair enough. I mean, as far as you're concerned, I mean, Benedict took the hat and he's looking quite happy with it. So he's now this little red dragonborn with this sort of huge, sort of foppish hat on his head, and looking very pleased with himself.
Right. So I don't know if
Where
I'm
we
going to
go
go
now?
in. Well, I was going to get a cloak, but I might not. I don't want any more free clothes.
That was quite strange, wasn't
Yeah.
it?
Um,
I have many concerns.
that's not a good way of running a business at all.
No.
That's,
I don't know. She whipped herself up some new ones pretty quick.
Yes, but she also whipped out other things quite quickly and nobody asked her to.
how is that? Yeah, that's not a good way of running a business.
That's the second time I've been involved in anything revealing bits today.
Wait, what?
No, nothing.
Is there something you wish to share with the class?
Oh yeah.
Does Jack
So-
bring sleepwalk or something?
Did
Well, you
Riz
were
have
dressed
on
this
your
morning.
bath as well?
Oh, gracious, I hope not. No. Sorry, that was something else. So, yes. What do we do with the goblin's dress? Should we just go and pop it back, maybe? She might want it back.
Well, it will not fit anyone here.
Is it wrapped up?
No, she just placed it. She just folded it up and placed it on top.
I'm going to take a piece of paper from my book and write, "We're good, thanks," and then take the dress back over and put it on the door, like just near the door, and just... Nam.
You keep it.
Roll me a perception as you sort of put it down and start walking away.
And that's 16?
16. Within literally like 20 seconds of you leaving, you place this dress down, and it is a nice dress. Like it's useless for all of you because it's made for a 3.5 foot goblin. Within like 20 seconds of you leaving it on the floor, you watch as you see some like kid in tatty clothes just run out of seemingly nowhere, grabs this dress and is gone again.
Yeah, I've taken it back in, and I'm just gonna go.
That was very strange.
I don't know what to say to that. I've never seen that happen in this city ever.
Suppose so.
My favourite thing about this whole thing is how happy Jackie looks with this outflow.
Occasionally I look
It
over and
works.
it's the...
full shit-eating grin for the last 10 minutes.
So it's so satisfying when, like, the thing you want to do
It's
works.
like when a goblin just strips
I
off.
don't think it worked.
I don't think it was the right move, but okay.
Now, what have we learned from that, Jackie?
A move.
Subtle spell is good.
Shit. We like subtle spell.
And you have
What have we
fun.
learned about that particular spell, Jackie?
So it's funny because you when you specified your disguise self, you said a foot shorter, so like your whole body would have gone in proportion with that as well. So this hat was huge on her. So you're just this like little dragonborn walking around with this
A
like
massive hat.
almost oversized hat on your head.
Like a bit Puss in Bootsy.
Yeah.
It's also funny that you
Cute.
were really specific about that particular thing, and then when you went to do this, you were like, yeah, fuck it.
And the dress.
Throw caution to the wind. Fuck around, find out.
So, guys, I'd like to pop into a blacksmith's if that's all right. Before we head home.
Do you still want a robe, Luna?
I'm not going back in there.
From somewhere else? Did you want a robe from somewhere else?
I mean, if we see
A
one...
bit less naked.
Yeah. It's weird. It's annoying because I really liked her. Now I'm just scared to go back in there ever again.
I have to admit, I have concerns. Is she completely well, do you?
What do her shirt and trousers look like that she's put on?
Very basic, but very nicely made. Sort of like a pair of slacks.
Something that maybe
But
Benedict would wear.
Well, I don't know. I mean, if she gives us this lot, then maybe I could pretend to be her another time.
I've already given the dress back.
Well, I know, but if she gives us the shirt and trousers, that looks quite practical. I could pretend to be her another time. I'd have something to fit me, you know? It does make me think I really ought to have, backup clothing for when
Like a travelling trunk full of clothes.
With different sizes.
It's gonna be a lot of work.
It would be a lot to carry around.
Watch out, though, if we can figure out a way to make it easier.
When you get like
We
stretchy
could
clothes.
get a bag of holding for them.
Or maybe well, just maybe more tunic and trousery type things that I could get away with if I was slightly different sizes.
A lot of drawstrings.
Well, yes. So, for example, the clothes that I usually wear, the trousers are slightly adjustable.
We could look into that in the future.
Well, I'm just thinking if she just gives away random small clothing, then maybe
No,
that's a
Yeah,
start.
we'll pop back in a couple. When we figure out a way of transporting all that around, that could be an idea.
I was just thinking if you wanted to get your robe now, that's all.
It would be quicker than.
I also sort of
looking
want to
for
see what
one.
happens if someone says something about her clothes, or she actually just chop their toes off.
I don't want to get my toes chopped off.
Oh,
Turn.
I'm rather attached to my toes.
well, that's good. I think they're meant to be that way.
Well, I already paid her for clothes, so how about I'm ignoring everything? Benedict, you didn't talk to her, did you?
No.
Would you mind going in and getting me a robe?
Fuck me. Can you roll me a deception check?
Why?
Roll me a fucking deception check. No.
Can I like?
I don't know what talking
Can I like
is.
do a little insight because of that weird inflection?
Yes, absolutely.
I haven't said anything all day.
Yeah, 20.
Oh, motherfucking 18.
Oh,
He's just really happy with his new app.
Yeah, if you don't mind, like just going in and getting it, because I don't really feel comfortable going in again. I've already spoken to her. It'd just be weird.
Yeah, of course. I'll buy your cloak.
Just something in black.
Black. What shade of black?
What does that
Charcoal?
even mean?
Ebony.
What?
Well, I'd say
Schwarz.
charcoal is closer to grey. Schwarz is good.
I just something that's black. Kind of points at her dress that's
Ah,
black
we
and goes
could-
"There, like that.
Midnight.
Yeah, midnight black.
Is it?
Midnight. I've left midnight.
Could you just like
the two rich
that?
kids shopping.
Also, could you get the hood to go a bit further down than most? Because that annoys me. When the
Big low
short,
hood, pointy hood, or rounded?
pointy. I'm just saying words to you now.
Oh, no, around.
Floor length
Rounded?
or floor length or heel?
It's
Heel
she
length
starts
is different.
backing up, in like she is backing away from everyone.
Knee length, I think, actually.
Ah.
Knee length would be better.
Knee
we
legs?
needed to cover the dress, though, don't we?
Black cloak.
This is fucking brilliant.
Yeah, you know what,
Floor length will catch onto the dirt. Maybe
Ben? I trust you.
maybe
You get what
ankle.
you think will look good on me. This is the first time I'm ever going to say this, but you get to decide what I wear.
Might be the last time you say
I'll be back in a jiffy.
I took him obviously Robin.
Oh my god,
Wensleydale.
Oh, fucking hell.
So Benedict, do you go back in?
Yeah.
Okay. So you head back into the shop, and she's like, as you walk back in, she's just finishing up with the customer. She started serving as you fucking left. She turns back, going, "Oh, back again?
No, no, we haven't met.
What a lovely."
Oh, yes, of course. Oh, lovely hat. Yes, sorry. I'm forgetful. So, I need a cloak. Black, midnight black specifically. Rounded hood, but it comes over the eyebrows about here. About so.
All the way down.
Ankle depth.
Right. So all the way down. Covers the eyes.
Yeah, just covering the eyes.
Oh, I like it.
With the hood is
Mysterious.
fully.
Do you have
Yes, I have-
sizes?
Sizes. average-sized female.
I can work with that.
Human.
She sort of looks to, she goes to the and then she just looks at you and she's like, I'll work with that, that's fine. Would you like canvas, leather? Would you like it lined?
Ooh. Ooh. Leather.
Oh, Lady of the Night. Oh. Very mysterious. Lined or unlined?
Lined. Like a dark rouge lining.
Burgundy.
Ooh.
Yes, like burgundy, yes.
Did you
What was
Get out of my head.
It's a burgundy line, leather cloak, black leather, yes?
Yes.
Midnight, to be precise. Okay.
Yes.
As she's asking you these questions, you look up, you look over her shoulder, and it's already being made behind her, and you can see one of her hands is just doing this, like going really quick. And like, as you say burgundy lining, you see like a burgundy fabric just swash and go behind her, and this thing is being made already. And within like a minute, it's packaged and in front of you on the counter. That'll be 4 gold pieces, please.
Here you go.
Lovely. And I must say, once again, that hat, fabulous.
Stop it, you.
Okay, good day. Goodbye.
Good day. Bye.
And she
Ta-ta.
literally turns around and starts serving someone else.
I walk out to everyone
Oh my god.
and hand Luna her package.
Thank you. What happened? Is it
Oh,
just a cloak?
It's nothing, darling.
Thank you. I won't.
Gorgeous.
I won't put it on now. I'll wait.
No, save it. Save it.
Yeah. Thank you. So.
Where did you say you wanted to go now?
I just needed to pop to like the blacksmith's weaponry armory type thing.
You think everybody strips off when you make a purchase?
Yeah, did she do it
About
again?
to find out.
No, not this time. She loved my hat, though.
It's her
Wasn't that her hat?
Yeah.
Yeah, but she, she saw me and she knew where it belonged.
Is that not on her head, though?
But it was rather a little bit large on her, wasn't it?
Luna's
Quite large on you as
gone.
well.
Luna's walking towards the shop. I'm eating that. No, I can't. It's just too weird.
It's quite big on you as well, you know.
Yeah, for now. And when I get back to full height, it will look fantastic.
What colour is this hat?
So you know what I mean when I say like foppish hat.
Yes.
Like the sort of big sweeping one with the feather, and it is like purple velvet.
What, are you normally blue?
Yeah.
Clash.
But I suppose it might look better with the blue than it does with the red.
Yeah, it definitely clashes a bit with the red, but, you know. With this bone
You are
structure.
you are getting some looks from passers-by at the minute.
Are good looks or bad looks?
Both.
Dragonborn pimp hat.
Both is good.
Well,
Any publicity is good publicity.
all right. Well, I don't know. I'm a bit sad now. I was wondering what she was going to make next after she'd stripped off.
Well, she just made that, and I can't wait for you to see it. It looks fantastic.
Well, I hope Luna will like it.
I hope so too.
I'm certainly very pleased with my dress.
Trousers and tunic.
With my trousers and tunic.
This is what confused me earlier.
Now I'm confused. I don't know. I feel like it's a bit of a waste. I might have to change my my normal size so I can fit in it all the time.
No.
We'll see.
Magda is not that much different in size to you, Magda. You might, when you're in your normal size, you might be able to fit anywhere.
That's true. It's just quite a lot of money to spend on something just to wear once, you know?
Oh, of course.
Be quite the same craftsmanship, but I might be able to take it in a little bit if you need it.
Are you wonderful at sewing?
I suppose we could have a look at it later.
Well, I need to get tonight out of the way first.
Where did Luna go?
You just see Luna wandering off then.
Blacksmith.
Yeah, through the market.
You can't see it, but she's clutching the package and she is smiling.
You don't have to walk far. It's on this same sort of row of shop fronts. You get to towards like the edge of the market, and you just follow in the clanging and the smell of the forge. It's very easy to find a blacksmith. As you approach, it's the shop itself has been, essentially the front wall has been taken out, just replaced with this long sort of wooden bench that serves as like this almost open hatch. With in the back, you can see the forge, and as you approach, you're met yet again with another goblin. And this one is around the same size. He is a bit of a bigger build. He's got these very toned, muscly arms for a goblin. There's sort of like cuts and bruises all over his hands, and like scars, like pocket marked face. And as you walk up, he's like, "What?"
All right. I was wondering if you have any shields that I could buy.
Yeah. What?
Just,
This your first shield? Yeah.
yeah.
Right. What type? I've got wooden. I've got metal combination. Tower shield.
Metal.
Round, square, triangle.
Or,
What are you looking for?
Triangle? Metal? I was hoping if something could, like, if when I'm storing it on my back, that you can't really tell it's there.
They're smaller.
It's on the
Well, then-
smaller side.
I'd suggest maybe a buckler.
Yes.
Something that's a bit lighter, easy to carry. It's wood, metal binding.
Okay.
Yeah?
Yep, sure.
He literally, he just turns and he goes, "Hey, what buckler?" And you see behind him this fucking massive bear in the back of the shop, just working this anvil, like smashing this huge greatsword that looks like a fucking short sword in his hands. And he always sort of turns, he's like, "Ugh." He wanders up out the back, comes out holding the shield. It looks fucking tiny. Like this bugbear is fucking huge. Like it standing about sort of 7.5, like maybe even bigger. He is like his arms are fucking massive, and he just walks out. He places it down. He's like, "Oh," and then he goes back, picks up the sword, just.
Thank you.
He's got.
Okay. Yeah. That'd be perfect. How much?
He's talking to you, and he's like, but you see himself, and he's looking at you, and he's looking you up and down, and he's like, "Are you sure?"
Well, yeah. Bye.
He looks you up and down very quickly again, and he's like, "Nothing. Never mind. That's going to be 7 gold pieces for that one."
7. Yeah. Okay. And I'll put out 7 quite quickly.
He looks mildly surprised as you do this. He's looking at you like in your rags and your bandages on your feet and shit.
Go. Yeah. I was going to say, you don't have any like straps I can have to attach it, so I won't need it all the time.
A harness.
Yeah, that's the word.
He sort of goes down below the counter that you're stood talking to him, and you hear him like rustle around. He slaps one out, and he's like, "I'll just be the 1 gold."
Yeah, sure. And I do it again. Just get another gold out very quickly.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Anything else?
No, not today.
Okay, well, if in need of any more, please come back. I'm Gorham.
Very nice.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. I'm Luna.
Nice to meet you, Luna. And anyone else where you got that fantastic shield from? You tell him you got it from here.
Yeah, I will. Thank you. And
Lovely.
I pick it up and then just back up a bit and just walk away very quickly to meet the others. Like very shy, terrified.
But as you guys are making your way to Luna, you see her just spin on the spot and just start making her way back towards you, clutching this parcel and shield and this leather harness. Just making her way back.
I'm done. Oh, what shield was it?
Depending
Just
on-
a shield, yeah. That's sort of
Yeah, it's like a typical wooden shield, small round buckler, just banded with these little. I can't speak. I've lost it. I lost all my words.
Good.
It's a small banded buckler. There we go.
Just depending on time, how long each season look. I'd like to have wandered over to the market and met them.
You spend about 20 minutes looking for books. I'd say at this point you probably have just arrived at the market.
Okay, cool.
What's that brought do? They are. Rin, you spend around sort of. It's busy, so it takes you a while to find them.
Okay.
The reason you find them is because you see this ridiculous fucking hat, and then you go,
Popping in the
"Hey,
crowd."
there's Magda, there's Risen, there's," and that's how you find them.
Oh, shit. Fred?
Amber is going to be looking at Magda's feet. What are
Feet?
Magda's boots like? What are Magda's boots like?
The fetish just come out.
Oh shit, yeah. I look after my stuff.
Will they pass for good quality
Probably
boots?
not.
But yeah, might need to get some boots.
What are Magda's boots like?
They're practical. I believe they're like lace up boots. Leather. Leather. They're practical. She does look after her stuff very well, as we know, but yeah.
Are they long
work
boots or
boots.
short boots? And are they very work boot like?
So they're somewhere in between. Like they're decent. It's one of the few things she's ever spent money on because she should be on her feet all the time. But they're like on the more practical side than the stylish side.
And they're flat.
They're flat.
Yeah, that's what I do. We need boots. My mother
I'm wearing
would have
boots.
it in anything other than a 2-inch heel.
Just go barefoot. It's much more fun and nicer.
What? Cut.
Well, I think I'd rather go barefoot than try and.
Don't you
Walking
cut your feet
heels.
on stuff?
Yeah,
And that's not a bad thing?
doesn't hurt.
Okay.
Would you dare have left my spell?
Your spell?
The disguise self.
My disguise spell.
And let me do some maths here.
As you ask the question.
Yeah, actually, as you're all stood there talking and you're like questioning Luna about her footwear choices, you start to feel the disguise spell is wearing off. your eye line. The rest of you watch as this little red dragonborn in this ridiculous pimp hat starts to grow upwards. The red scales start to turn blue, and within a minute or so, you see Benedict stood there. And at this point, the hat looks pretty good.
Oh, right.
Oh, yeah.
Where'd that little red guy go?
So
what are you guys doing? Your
looking for
boots.
shoes, I guess. Yeah.
Boots.
I mean, I say it.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no.
You probably should have got them whilst you were there.
Well, let's see who I can go.
Someone who hasn't been there before.
Who
could it be?
Again?
Has she got a rule about not going twice, do you think?
Maybe.
Well, I've already
I'm
been-
just scared.
She has. I mean,
What shoe size are
I'm
you?
sure she remembers
Well, something.
if I go in and ask for a pair of boots to match, she should be able to produce a
Yes.
Yes.
specification. Okay, I'll go in and find the goblin.
Go back in. Do Fiora's fabrics. As you do, it's a bit quieter now, and as you do, she greets you as you enter. She goes, "Oh, another one back."
Yeah, it occurred to me. We forgot the boots.
Your friend, not that friend, the other friend.
Yeah, we forgot the boots. Fortunately, her feet are the same size. Oh, this will be slightly easier.
As you say this, you see almost like a real quick snake from underneath the counter. This tape measure just comes and just starts measuring your feet, and then disappears back under the counter. And what type of boots?
Brown leather, 2-inch heel, lace up to about mid-calf.
Lovely. You watch as you're saying this, you see it all happening behind her. And these boots are being stitched up. They are done. And it takes about sort of 5 to 10 minutes. And exactly what you've asked for is plonked down in front of you. And they'll last. Tell your friend, not friend.
I was not a friend. She is not one for spending large quantities. Quite anxious. She meant no offense, obviously.
No, that's fine. But your stuff lasts a lifetime. Also, your friend that came in before, the little kobold-looking thing.
Oh, the little red man, the red dragonborn.
Oh, it's a dragonborn. I've never seen one so little.
No, he was
Crikey.
the runt of the litter.
Yes. His hat.
Yes.
Well, it was exquisite, almost as if I'd made it myself. I'd like you to find out where he got it from.
I can certainly ask him. And when I see him, he has we have parted ways for today. But when I see him, I will ask him to send you a note.
Please do. I'm just a little worried. Somebody else is out there trying to steal my customers.
Of course, I will ask him to send you a note. You can confront this individual yourself.
She leans in. She goes, "Well, you make sure he does, and I'll go and take their fucking toes."
How much do I owe you for the boots?
That goblin's going to take your toes.
You can book a drive.
I mean, no one can ever say that I don't give warnings before you guys make stupid decisions.
Sorry, you guys.
This was not a team
This
effort.
was never a team effort.
You are a team. It is always a team effort.
Nope.
So
I didn't
fuckers
tell them
losing their
anything.
toes.
They're not complicit.
Sounds like it, yeah.
We are
I've lost my fucking thing now. To fucking chopping toes off. It is going to be. It's going to be 8 gold for the boots.
Yeah, and I will that for us.
Right now, to save you another trip. Is that absolutely everything?
This is absolutely everything. We have everything we need.
Don't forget your friend in the hat.
I will ask my friend. When I see him, as I say, we have parted ways for today. And I will ask him to send you a note detailing who he purchased his delightful hat from. Although I must say, whoever made it for him should have purple clashed a little bit red skin.
Well, yes, I do think so.
I believe they are.
I mean, if it was mine, I probably would have got something a little bit different for the Halbertine.
Absolutely. But I will speak for you, and thank you so much for your help today.
You're more than welcome. And if anything else in the future, please turn to Fiora's.
Oh, of course, and I will recommend you to my limited number of friends. And then Dara's going to grab the boots and go. And as she walks past Benedict, she's going to smack him on the back of the head and knock the hat loose.
Oh,
James. You can't even go shopping, guys.
What? Nothing to do with us.
Is there anything else
No.
you would like to do in the market,
We
please?
were going to head back to the
No, let's
pub.
just go. It's been very strange and traumatizing.
It's been alright. You got everything you wanted to. You saw some goblin titties. It's been a
What
good
we
day
do on
out.
a Saturday morning.
It's been a fulfilled day out.
It's been an hour
Fucking
ago.
hell.
I'll be thanks.
God. This is fucking Belldog level chaos, guys.
What's happening? Is there anything else that anyone would like to do before you head back to the Footman Tower?
No. Let's scrub my brain.
Just say hello.
I'm not allowing
Just say
anyone
hello to
to
a couple of the vendors. That's it.
Yeah, and you guys notice that Rinsel, as you're walking through the market to leave to head sort of back to the water taxis, Rinsel is like, hello, hello, and they all like, almost like they know him. They're like, give him a lovely little wave.
Did you shave your face?
No. It's like, I'm like,
So I'm going to say, you guys head back. Are you water taxiing? Are you
No.
stagecoaching?
Good. What do you mean?
So
Make this the
I don't want
quickest
to go
way
on the
back.
water taxi in case my hat gets dislocated.
Maybe maybe we'll go by stagecoach and you can all go out by the water taxi.
We'll go by stagecoach. We'll all go with. We're not.
Stagecoach is fine.
Just I thought you liked.
But also,
I was excited the first time. Gods of the dogs.
And you're going by stagecoach,
Yeah.
Jess?
Yeah.
Yeah.
it does
Cool,
remove
so
that
it-
awkwardness.
It doesn't take you long to find a stagecoach. They are all the same. So it's all sort of like made from wood, and they've got these like, sort of bluey gold trim, like almost like a lot of the official buildings in Neverwinter. So you gather most of them are run by Neverember's council, and they're obviously for the city. They're not like a private thing. There are no animals put in these stagecoaches. They are double-story, sort of think old London double-decker with like the windy staircase at the back. You find one quite easily. You jump on. It takes you around 30 minutes, 40 minutes, I'd say, to get back to sort of near the Fallen Tower, and then like another 5 minutes to walk. It's going to be one silver piece each.
Yeah.
You arrive back at the Fallen Tower. I'd say you're coming on to now sort of like lunchtime, early afternoonish. You arrive back at the Fallen Tower. What do you guys want to do when you get there?
Martha, I hate to say it, but you need to practice walking in the boots.
I should probably practice being your mother.
Also that.
This is a weird sentence.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna go.
We'll get lunch. We'll get lunch delivered.
Well, we could
Yeah.
just go downstairs, find a quiet table. We haven't actually been in Lander's tavern yet.
I'm gonna go up to the room and sort of change and transform. I'll meet.
You've met Indara's mother, haven't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll meet you all for for lunch in a little bit. Feeling quite nervous now.
We'll get you something ordered.
I can't believe I've managed to con Jenny into having to do this.
Okay.
I'm waiting for the German accent.
I'm going to transform into Indara's. Is Indara coming with me?
Yeah, sure.
Oh, you are wearing that today.
I'm going to get changed into the boots and the clothes, which presumably fit me quite well.
Yeah, are you getting changed into them as you or as
Gert.
Garrett?
Gert.
Yeah, they fit you perfectly.
Good.
Yeah, Indara spent a lot of time having to shop with her mother. She knows the stuff.
So I'm gonna come out of the kind of like screened area and look at Indara and I'm like, well, what do you think?
And Indara's probably going to start fussing and just adjusting and moving things. And then she's going to take off her own cloak, which is hers from home, and it's really well made and really good quality. That to finish it all off. And she's going to take like her belt and she's going to use that just to put around the tunic. She's got like a grotty, horrible spare one, so she's going to take a nice one that she usually wears there and just like do a little bit of a twist with the hair so that
Well, do you think I will pass?
I think perhaps you might need to practice looking down your nose a little. Superior being in the world, but I think you will pass. We are all inferior to you. Good.
But if I look down my nose, then I can't really see what's in front of me very well.
Jesus Christ.
You remember
I saw you doing
it. Just do your level best to look at everyone around you as though they are dirt upon your boot, and you will be fine.
So, am I not looking down my nose?
No, just look at people like that.
Right.
We know how you feel about dirt.
I don't like dirt.
Yeah, neither does my mother. So for her, people without magic are dirt.
I see. I practice looking at Indara like dirt. How about this?
So, Mum.
Yeah, that is traumatizingly accurate. I don't know.
Yeah, she gets it spot on, and you feel this small wave of disappointment that you haven't felt in a long time.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I don't like it. Stop.
Pack that
I'm
in.
going to take a step in the boots.
Yeah, can you roll me a dexterity saving throw?
Dexterity saving throw.
All this downstairs having drinks going. I hope that's going well
Man, you
upstairs.
don't know me. I might be great in the boots. Okay.
Nails it.
That would be a natural one.
Wow.
So,
Going the other way.
she
Which gives me
there.
2.
Two. Okay, that's better. Yeah, you're fine. No, she stands there for a minute and she's practicing the looks, and then you're like, right, let's try walking. You take one step, and like your ankle just goes,
Oh,
and you fucking hit the deck.
Oh dear.
And I'm not sure about the boots.
The boots must stay. My mother would not be seen dead in flat shoes. It would completely destroy the illusion. Anybody we see knows that.
I'm not going to question about how you can be seen out and about dead, but okay. Right, I get up.
You must walk carefully, heel to toe. Do not try to go too fast. Slow. Speed comes with aggression.
I'm gonna grab my cane and just try walking with the cane and the boots.
With the cane, you're fine because you've got something to. I'd say, like, with a bit of practice, say like an hour or so, you'll get it down.
Can I not? Can I? Because I don't really go anywhere without the cane.
Can we disguise the cane slightly? Make it look more like a staff?
But this does. I hate to be the voice of reason here, but this does raise a question. Because your changing abilities will change your appearance and other things, but it will not change the fact that you still have a limp.
Yeah. I can try practicing without the cane.
No. Still have the limp.
Yes.
So Miss Luck, no one in town but has seen her recently, and we can say that.
I lost you.
Yeah, I've
How it
lost.
is.
Miss Luck, no one in town has seen her recently. We can say it was an injury that healed poorly.
Yes, or maybe I just hurt myself walking on stupid heels.
No. She has worn them for over 300 years. No one would believe the heels. But an accident during an experiment, they would believe.
Okay. Well, let's do that then.
Okay.
We're going to say, yeah, the two of you spend a little while upstairs practicing walking and stuff. You guys have lunch downstairs. Are you coming down as
Before lunch,
Yeah, go on.
me and Jackarin would have peeled off and gone to the barbers.
Gone to where?
The barbers.
Did James message back?
Who did?
Brilliant.
We are going to save that for when James is back.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
So yeah, Jackarin, did you make any excuses, or would you just say we're going to go get shaved?
Oh no! I mean, so we're going to try and be. We're quite non-incognito, so we need to do something to make us a bit more incognito.
Okay. So the rest of you sit down for lunch. Bryn and Jackarin disappear off to the barbers. You guys probably spend about an hour upstairs practicing Gert. Are you coming downstairs as Magda or Gert?
Good.
Gert,
I'm gonna
roll me
stay
another
as Gert
dexterity
now.
for the stairs.
Oh, fuck no.
Oh no.
There's two reasons Oz.
No, that's okay, that's okay. That's 16.
16. So, yeah, you sort of look at the stairs and in your head you go, oh fuck. But it's fine. You managed to make it down without buckling or slipping or falling. You join these guys at the table. They've ordered you lunch. It's there waiting for you. I'd say sort of like this point you're like mid-afternoon now, so it's coming up. And as you all sit there having lunch with Gert, we'll leave it there.
Wow.
Yay!
What a
Just
what a interesting session.
Shopping trip.
It's sessions like these where I sit here and I go, I don't know why I bother writing anything.
It just means like it'll be 3.5 years instead of 3 years.
Yeah, all we
you
did.
had to know we were going to have a shopping episode by our disguise.
I rolled a lot.
Yeah,
considering that was a shopping
It's
episode.
fine.
I was
It's just the shit
studying.
you do.
I was studying James's character sheet. It's like, oh fuck, I have to, like, maybe I had to use heal on hands and.
Nope.
Damn.
Don't need any of that.
The game.
I mean, you might have done if that suggestion had gone wrong.
Well, it will in 8 hours, won't it?
well, no, because if it hadn't have
Yeah,
worked,
no.
then nobody
When it
knows
ends.
still.
It's 8 hours time.
It's in 8 hours.
So,
I don't think it said whether it knows.
She'll be shutting up shop and she'll be like, hang on a minute.
that little red fucker
Stole my.
No, but the thing is, because I did subtle spells, she didn't even know.
They're still only
No, but
lasts 8
there's
hours.
certain like charmy spells that they know they've had a spell put on them.
Yeah, like charm person.
And then she's gonna go, that little red bastard had my hat.
That little bastard.
And then she's never gonna find that little red bastard, so
But
she's just gonna see
she'll
her, she's just gonna
recognise
see her
us.
hat bobbing around fucking
She'll know us from like hanging around
The
with the
other
little
people.
red bastards, so we're gonna get questioned.
Yeah, we're fucked.
No, it's fine.
We said that last time.
No,
she's
it's fine.
gonna have your fucking toes, Jack.
you know what? You know what? You're fine. A creature affected by the suggestion spell does not automatically know they've been charmed unless the spell itself or the situation makes it obvious.
Thank God.
So I'm going to say the only time she'll fucking know is if you walk in there with that hat on.
Sweet.